All right, ladies and gentlemen, so quickly, sharply, let's dive into more matters from Matthias, more matters arising in the day. Firstly, this is actually the episode 2 of today's gist. And please, if you haven't watched the episode 1, go on my description. The links are there. Follow with today's gist. Then you can hear what is happening around you. Now, quickly, sharply, let's dive into matters arising in the camp of Wizkid Tems. Ladies and gentlemen, another mind-busting achievement. These guys, they have bagged another award. Ladies and gentlemen, Tems and Wizkid won an award in NAACP Image Award. Tems don't win her own. Wizkid also won. It be a huge one for them. I say congratulations to them. They are making us proud. They are putting Afrobeat to the globe. That is the only thing. Quickly, sharply, let's talk about Mr. P of psquare attacking APC governors. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of shenanigans has been unfolding ever since this new policy that our daddy in the Lord, Boo has placed about the new Naira notes. Let me read what Mr. P stated. This is what he says. Dear APC governors, are you telling us that hardship started in Nigeria when CBN redesigned the Naira? The same APC that has put over 133 million Nigerians in multi-dimensional poverty in its 8 years is just 5 days to election. What is with the desperation? We know the truth. What is with the desperation? We know the truth. This is coming from Mr. P. You know, ever since Buhari came out and declared that they won't be using the old Naira except 200 Naira. Now, APC governors, they don't tear clothes. They have, they cut that chain of peace and they decided to wear the garments of violence. And ever since then, they have been attacking Buhari and his administration. And they have ordered the Supreme Court to overrule what Buhari talk. That is not possible for them to be using only 200 Naira, the old Naira. That is not possible because the new Naira is not in circulation yet. The poor masses are starving. The poor Nigerians, they are complaining. Things are not working, blah, 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 blah. So this is their excuses. Now, Mr. P, now they come out to ask them, say, so, now we know, say, Nigerians are suffering. Now we know, say, Nigerians are starving. You know, say, these our politicians, they are too selfish. They will hide under the disguise of we are helping the common Nigerians. But truthfully, it be their own selfish reasons. That's what they are fighting for. That's what they are fighting for. Nigerians has been starving, suffering, and none of you don't come out. You see here, these our leaders, they will only come out to speak up when it affects them. That is one thing you need to understand about these our selfish leaders. They will only come out to cry out when it affects them, and when they will come out, they will channel it that is actually the poor. They are trying to speak up for the poor. Why they are speaking out for themselves? They know say election don't they reach and they don't have enough money to buy votes. So that's why they want to unite and make sure that Supreme Court overrules Buhari's policy. But let's be sincere. Buhari knows better. He knows what he's doing and have understood what he's actually doing. He doesn't want vote buying. He wants this election to be free and fair. So if this new Naira scarcity will make us to have free and fair election, ladies and gentlemen, then we stand on it. Let us starve for these few days. After this election, they can release the Naira. Please, let us have a free and fair election. That is my own opinion. No this and no peace. Ladies and gentlemen, now quickly, sharply, let's talk about matters arising in the camp of Yoruba youth. Yoruba youth don't finally come out to talk the reason why they support Labour Party Peter Obi. That it be only Labour Party where they see say Peter Obi they come with a different structure. That Peter Obi is actually an Igbo man, and when you give an Igbo man a business, it's very lucrative. And Peter Obi that we know is a businessman. So in all indication, in all aspects, they support Peter Obi because they believe that Peter Obi is the only person that can deliver Nigeria from this all-metaqualism system. Ladies and gentlemen, no bless just the candidate talk. Oh yeah, let's.
Presidential candidate Mr. Peter Obi has received a boost with the endorsement by the AFENIFERE Youth Council. The national president of the youth arm of the Yoruba social political organization says the decision for the endorsement was reached after a wide consultation with Yoruba leaders and youths, and having found Mr. Obi the most credible among the presidential candidates to pilot the affairs of the country. The latest endorsement in Lagos comes about 4 months after the leader of AFENIFERE, Adebanjo, announced the group's support for the presidential candidate of the Labour Party.
If we want equity and justice in this country, let the eastern part of this country produce the next president. If Peter Obi don't win the election, there will not be Nigeria. No Peter Obi, no Nigeria, because it is the rights of the eastern part of this country. We've tried Fulani, we've tried the Yorubas. They have failed us. So let the Igbo try it. Igbo have succeeded in various businesses in their own way. So let's Igbo try it. And we believe among the Igbos, we have Governor Senator Peter Obi is only man that we fund. He's not a messiah, but he at 75% he can still deliver. It can solve the problem of this country. In the last 60 years, Nigeria has not been able to solve one particular project. It takes us so long because it's 147 groups have to take a very critical decision before we come today to endorse Peter Obi as our next candidate, as our next president for the next 4 years. I'll follow the affair of this country.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't need to put any spices here again. The way is raw is very interesting. They have said the truth, and that is it. The kind of president we will need now, we don't need president with the kwashi or kwake. We need a president that is able mentally and physically, because Nigeria problem has gotten beyond all metabolism. So we need a president that is healthy mentally and physically. What this man is saying is 100% right. Let us try these people. Let us try Igbo president and see what we can get out of them, because we don't try these people and it's not working. It's high time we look for another angle and see how we can do things. Simple and short. Ladies and gentlemen, quickly, sharply, let's talk about more matters arising in the camp of Peter Obi. Ladies and gentlemen, this one I did jollificate, and I'm so happy for this boy, because this boy, God have changed his life automatically. You remember that boy during Peter Obi's campaign in Alaba Market, that the video, the picture went viral. The boy that came out boldly to stay in front of Peter Obi's campaign convoy, and his picture went viral. This is the boy. After that picture went viral, several celebrities started asking for this boy, that they really want to help this boy because of his boldness and his sincerity for better Nigeria. We didn't say it's just a joke. Now, Cubana Chief priest don't pick this boy, rebrush him, change his life. And the story with this guy now, they talk now is very touching. This little boy actually dropped out of school because there is not enough money to further his education. And look at, God has remembered him through Peter Obi way. You see, I just need to make a point here very fast. When God blow your whistle, whether you tie wrapper or you wear JC, you go follow play for the match. Who will ever tell this boy in this his wildest dream that he will be catapulted from zero to hero? Cubana Chief priest don't pay for this guy's school fees from secondary to tertiary. This guy now future is secured and his life has changed for good. You see, when God dey bless your neighbor, no envy your neighbor. Just know say God dey your neighborhood. He go soon reach your turn. No, you dey whine, no envy anybody. No envy anybody. Your own go soon come. And don't give hope, because when God go catapult you, it go be like say where David catapult Goliath. Hello, is someone catching feelings? Make we know the envy people's progress. That is what I'm trying to coerciate here. Make we know the envy people's progress. Now, quickly, sharply, let's talk about matters arising in the camp of Churchill, Tonto Dikeh, and Rosy, shenanigans, penanigans, and renanigans. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, say Churchill and Tonto Dikeh matter now. We don't tag them never ending buhaha, because whether you think say it don't end or not, you go still see them. They go still come out with another episode. Ladies and gentlemen, now a socialite, a fan decided to question or to attack Churchill based on Churchill. You know that Churchill gave his second son the same name he gave the first son, which is Tonto Dikeh's child. So now, during this whole shenanigans and penanigans, a socialite don dey ask Churchill the reason why he go give his second son the same name when he give the first son, that it is not good, and one day he will definitely come out to answer to the first son the reason why he will give the same name to the second son. Now, this is what this socialite says. You will definitely explain to your first son why your second son bears his name. Nonsense. Churchill replied, listen, King Andrew, King Churchill Jr., all of my male children's name must start with King. It's my choice, just as the next one's name will start with King also. So he made it clear that that is actually his choice. And even the third one where they come will also be named King. That is his choice. Another person says, you didn't give that name, King. His uncle gave him that name and you stole it. And he gave it to your second son. And Churchill replied, which your uncle or your family members? Don't you have family matters to settle? This is the shenanigans and penanigans that is happening in the camp of Churchill and Tonto Dikeh. Still on the matters for Matthias for their camp. Now, the present wife of Churchill, which is Rosy, she have decided to share a clip where she was busy jollificating, chopping suya and deliquating it with beer, to let us understand that you see all these shenanigans and penanigans happening in the camp of Churchill and Tonto Dikeh. She is not bothered. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy. That is what she's. Make no bless. I just the carry they talk. Oh yeah, right. These people, they are matter for Matthias. Get as he be and he be as he get to. One man food is another man poison. When you did they cry out that my husband is condemned. Another woman is busy brushing your husband, jollificating with your husband. You see, say women, they are this life no balance. So look at the way Rosy was busy jollificating herself. She's not bothered, and she's not even ready to to chook mouth on anything that concerns Churchill and Tonto Dikeh. She is happy where she is, and that is final. Now, quickly, sharply, ladies and gentlemen, let's dive into more matters arising in the camp of Ghana music industry. Sister Afia has come out to slam Efia Odo, and ladies and gentlemen, I can smell possible violence. Beef, don't they smell? They never had the spices. Beef, don't they smell? Ladies and gentlemen, Sister Afia was interviewed and they asked her some questions concerning Efia Odo's music career now. And ladies and gentlemen, oh my goodness, that is when Sister Afia decided to ridicule Efia Odo. That if there is anything called music, Efia Odo is far from music. He never listened to any of Efia Odo's song because it's waste of time, is meaningless. Efia Odo is not a musician. She will never be a musician, and she can never ever have a reasonable song. This is coming from Sister Afia. So honestly speaking, I decide Sister Afia on this one. She is really making a lot of sense. And I will never advise anybody to go and listen to that nuisance because it's totally whack, waste of time. Now, still on matters for Matthias. Now, quickly, sharply, let's talk about this popular fashion designer and waiting she talk about our Ghanaian youth. This is what she says. 80% of Ghanaian youths are a bit lazy. Hello? 80% of Ghanaian youth are a bit lazy. They know they like to walk. They are lazy. And let me be sincere with you, she is not far from the truth. The youth now we will get now, they are very lazy. They no one work. All they want to do now is to get quick money, easy access. That's why in our society now, gambling is the most lucrative business you can have. Because what? They want quick money. They want to grab it in big. None of them wants to hustle from the scratch. That's why gambling now is very lucrative. Our youth now, you can hardly see any of the youth who know they gamble, which is very bad. Our system is very bad. So what she's saying, she is right. She is not far from the truth. The youth right now, they are a bit lazy. None of them wants to start from the scratch. None of them wants to hustle legitimately. That is the truth. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you get one clip that has been trending. It went viral. And honestly speaking, this clip, it has generated a lot of oozing and boozing of social media. And I don't even know how to coerciate this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, let me play you that clip. Then we can come back and dissect the issue. Me no pleasure just the carry the talk. Mommy, roll it.
So, I have something to say. Actually, I have a lot to say. So, my parents just gave birth to not one, but two boys. Two whole boys. I don't know why, at all times, they didn't think about 10 years ago or like 5 years ago to give birth to more boys. It's now that they felt like this is the right time. I don't understand. I feel threatened. I feel threatened because all my life I've always been the only child, the only son, and now you have extra two sons that are now twins. Call me selfish. Yes, I am selfish. I don't want to sell meat. I want to sell fish. But I do not need two extra brothers. I am sad. I don't want them. I don't want to see them. I don't want to hold them. I don't want to have anything to do with them. I don't know, but it seems like I am not enough for them as my parents. But I mean, look at me. I mean, look at me. So I don't know what pushed these emotions of my mom trying to say she's lonely, she needed extra people running in the house, she needs kids. I mean, buy dogs, buy cats, feed them everywhere, but not children, not extra boys. What happens to me? What happens to me? I don't care how you feel, but what about what I need? What about me? And now this is the part where my dad is supposed to come in and be like, it's more than you. We are a family like a giant tree. I don't want any more.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, after this clip went viral, now the comments where socialite they drop, now be the problem, and I've been cracking my ribs out. Ladies and gentlemen, let me read some of the comments for you. Ada says, they should be giving thanksgiving to God. God loves them because he saw what you are gradually becoming. God of your parents know they sleep at all. Nekwa imeka wine. Now this person says, thank God they gave birth to another child though. They know they have lost you. This person says, they already saw the sign of she-her in you. So it's better they get some before it's too late. Now this person says, you don't know in your parents' heart, you are a female in a male body. Oh my goodness. I have been cracking my ribs out because I wasn't expecting all those comments. But let's be sincere, this guy, you are busy talking about your parents having a child, having you as their only son. Please, you know yourself as the only son. Have you ever for one day taken your time to sit your parents down, go close to them and ask them, father or mother, am I really a son to you? You can be proudly calling yourself a son, but your parents cannot be proudly calling you a son. Because it's obvious that your own, it be follow come. Yo, bro, your own, it be follow come. We can see it manifesting. Hello? My goodness. Now, quickly, sharply, let's dive into more matters arising in the camp of Nollywood. Let's talk about Angelaokorie, the popular Nollywood actress. Angelaokorie was interviewed and they asked her the reason why she doesn't want to send her son to abroad to study. Because, you know, see, now everybody now wants to show up, say, oh, my child, they go abroad, they study abroad. Now they are asking her why she don't want to follow that cruise. Now she dropped one revelation that she doesn't want to send her son to abroad to school there because of the things where they happen there. The homo of the homos, the of the Ladies and gentlemen, let me play you that clip, then we can come back and dissect the issue. Oh yeah,
That's the reason it was so hard for me to relocate my son abroad, is because of what they are teaching children. In schools right now, abroad, they are teaching kids on how to be homo. They are teaching them a lot of things on how to, you're a man, you can actually live like a girl and change the other side and become a girl from being a man. You know, they are teaching them a lot of things that I don't want my son to learn and I don't want my son to be. Do you get it? So it's really a problem. And my major fear, and that's the reason it was so hard for me to relocate my son abroad, is because of what they are teaching children. In schools right now, abroad, they are teaching kids on how to be homo.
Angelaokorie, she have made her own point. But you see, ignorance is very bad. You don't know what is really going on there. You don't generalize it because of the kind of things where they see, or probably the kind of things where they display to you on the screen. Now, you don't generalize it or you don't conclude that they really teach the students how to become gay. See the problem? Now let's be completely honest here. Yes, it's true that in abroad, like they have normalized this homosexuality. They have normalized it. Is now a norm there. You can't bully someone. They have seen it as we are all the same, only that we have different choice. So schooling abroad, I've never seen a school in abroad where go sit a child down, start teaching that child how to be gay. Hello, someone catching feelings. I've never seen a school in abroad where go bring out subjects, say this subject we have gayism subject, or today we are teaching homosexual. The only thing they do is to create an awareness to the people so that they no go they bully people of such nature. That is the only thing they do, creating awareness. So that when you see that this person is gay or this person is not straight, you know go, they look that person as that person it be abnormal. You be seeing that person that although he's normal, but we have different choice. This is his own choice and this is my own choice. You know, be say that they teach children how to become gay or how to become homosexual is really wrong. That mentality it be wrong, and I feel like we need to understand it here. And let me make something clear here. Angelaokorie, see here, whether you know send your child to abroad to study or whether you keep on for Nigeria, see here, any long thing will go be snake go be snake. Anything way long will go be snake go be snake. So it doesn't matter where you keep your child. If your child tomorrow want turn to gay, even for that school where they think say they teach that gay, you go dey surprised your son go turn gay there. So that is one thing you need to understand. You can't tell me that everyone now when they study abroad, they don't turn to gay. No. Hello? No. It's not possible. People are studying there and people are still straight. We have gay people there the same way we don't have gay people here. We have homosexuality here. So no, they give that excuse. That's your excuse I feel like is not relevant and it be meaningless. Please, let us understand it. Let's know this and know peace. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done. It's over. May we.